My name is Timothy Pickett. I own Encompass Audio Visual. We are a Chicagoland-based audio-visual and IT company out of Elk Grove Village. The business kind of started as an audio business. That was my core. I went to Columbia College. I graduated in 2000 with a degree in architectural acoustics. So I started the business out of my first junior year, actually, of Columbia in 1999 as a company called Sound and Lighting Designs. And we started with doing pretty much just audio. And that led to all kinds of other things as technology developed. We got into video, we got into lighting, we got into security cameras, then we got into IT, and the industries kind of merged, and it became what it is today. We are going to continue to grow in, obviously, in audio visual, but more and more everything becomes IT based. So we kind of saw the change happening about 5 years ago. My right-hand man, Mark Higginson, was the first to identify this, where we started seeing audio being transferred instead of over analog lines, over network. And we started seeing video move over networks instead of moving over, again, analog lines. And he was very, very fast to grab onto, hey, we don't want to be just an audiovisual company. We need to be an IT company to understand and to be able to move into the future and grow with the future. And so we're seeing in the next 2 years, we're seeing even more of that, where we're getting into technologies like PoE lighting, which is lighting that's powered over Ethernet, just like a camera or a wireless access point would be. There's no conduit going to it. There's no AC going to it. These lights are like 50% more efficient, right? So we're growing into technologies like that. I think that's going to be huge over the next 2 to 5 years, just because of the ROI, and because they're actually coming down in price so much that it's going to be cheaper to implement them than it will be normal lights, because you don't have to pay for all the labor. Technologies like AI-based cameras, cloud-based security cameras that are changing the way schools look at safety and have the ability to protect kids. So those are kind of the fields that we're going into over the next 2 years, and we see huge growth and potential. We did 7 projects for Hickory Street Capital. Hickory Street Capital is the investment arm, the venture capital arm of the Ricketts family. The Ricketts family owned the Chicago Cubs. So when they bought the Cubs, they had obviously Tom had huge plans, not just for Wrigley Field, but to develop the hotel across the street, building number 1, which is a new office building for the Cubs that also houses restaurants. They took over a bunch of the rooftops. We were contracted everything that the Cubs, Hickory Street Capital had partnership in, every restaurant, every venue. They used us for the audiovisual and a lot of the technology. So Mordecai, Dutch and Docks, Hotel Zachary, Brick House Tavern, all these places, there was 7 total. We put the network video system in that I was just talking about. We put some of our highest and best sound systems in. And we integrated, we helped them build their Wi-Fi networks, we helped them build their security networks, do a bunch of structured cabling for all these venues, and really, flex our muscles and do what we do, all these different technologies, wrap them all up into one. And, we did about 7 projects with them over 2 years. So it was a great success, and it's fun to go down there and see all our projects and all our work. Our culture at our company is kind of work hard, play hard, because that's kind of how I was brought up. I had an uncle in the stock market, and he always told me when I was young, work hard, get it done, make your money, put the hours in, but then play hard, right? And so I kind of expect the same out of my employees. We're going to get a job done, we're going to do it right, we're going to go to every extent to get the client happy and make sure that they're content and they understand the system. And then when all is said and done, I'd like to reward my people, do barbecues, do big Christmas parties, pay out nice bonuses, take them out to lunch. About every other Friday, there's a little pub across the street, and I take everybody to lunch, and it's a complete dive bar, right? But all of the office staff and whoever's in the warehouse, 15 of us will show up, we'll take over this bar, and we all eat these $10 meals, and, if it's the right Friday, maybe we order some drinks, and, we have a good time, and everybody loves that camaraderie. We're a family, and that builds great morale and boosts great morale. And that's the culture I like to promote. We're a fun company. We're an exciting company. We do great events. We do great parties for our clients and the people that we work with. And so not only do we provide great service, great technology, but we're also a lot of fun to hang out with.